In this video, I'm going to present 4 cases of eco-emulsification using the CapsuLaser technology to creating the well-centered, well-sized capsular rixes. What I noticed while injecting the CapsuBlue, there are little amount of air bubble inside the syringe while injecting the CapsuBlue inside the chamber. The air bubble comes first, as we can see. Then I inject the CapsuBlue slowly with direct contacting between the cannula and the anterior capsule, with moving the cannula gently over all the anterior capsule to be sure that the trepanel is reaching the overall of the anterior capsule. Then I don't follow the recommendation of the company, which is waiting for 60 seconds before wash out the CapsuBlue. I wash out the CapsuBlue directly, as we can see, and as a result I obtain a beautiful, amazing staining of the anterior capsule as it's clear. Here is the case of intumescent cataract. The pupil was small. I injected the Malugin ring to dilate the pupil as it's clear. Now the pupil is well dilated, and look at the CapsuLaser circle. Look to the homogeneous staining of the anterior capsule. It's very beautiful. Now the CapsuLaser application and 360 degrees of capsular rixes. And now let us move to the second case. Here is the second case, also applying HPMC over the cornea. Look, while injecting the Trepan CapsuBlue, it's air bubble inside the syringe, which is injecting firstly into the anterior chamber, then moving the cannula over all the anterior capsule to be sure that the CapsuBlue is reaching over all the anterior capsule. Then wash out directly the CapsuBlue out the anterior chamber, and also look at the result. It's a beautiful homogeneous staining of the anterior capsule without waiting 60 seconds as recommended by the company. Also look at the central trepan landmark. It's very clear in this case, which is very beautiful. Then applying the CapsuLaser 360 degrees cutting of the anterior capsule, well centered, well sized capsular rixes. Now move to the third case. Here's a case of dense nuclear cataract, applying HPMC over the cornea. Here is injecting the CapsuBlue. There's air bubble. Slow injection of the dye into the anterior chamber with direct contacting between the cannula and the anterior capsule, with moving the cannula to be sure that the dye is reaching over all the anterior capsule. Then direct wash out the CapsuBlue, as we can see. Look at the result. Also, there is beautiful staining of the anterior capsule with central trepan landmark is very clear, as we can see here. There is small air bubble still inside. And look here, while applying the CapsuLaser, after removing this air bubble, still very small air bubble, which is affecting the continuity of the laser application. As we can see, there's around 360 degrees cutting, but there's a small tag which opposite to the area of the air bubble. Actually, you should evacuate the antechamber from air bubble before applying the CapsuLaser. Also, a beautiful capsular rixes, well centered, well sized. I complete this tag using the capsular rixes. Now the 360 degrees, well centered, well sized capsular rixes. Here is the last case, applying HPMC over the cornea, then also injecting the CapsuBlue. Look at the air bubble. Now very slow injection of the CapsuBlue underneath the air bubble with direct contacting between the cannula and the anterior capsule, with moving the cannula to be sure that the dye is reaching over all the anterior capsule, and direct wash out of the CapsuBlue As we can see, look also at this case, beautiful homogeneous staining of the anterior capsule with a central triband landmark is very clear, as we can see. Then it is very clear that the central triband landmark is uh, very clear. Applying the capsule laser, as we can see. So what I noticed that no need to wait for 60 seconds if you follow this technique. Thank you for watching.